Klopp wants Real Madrid star. Jürgen Klopp has asked Marco Asensio to join the team this summer to complete his offence before the start of the 2022-2023 Premier League season. The first Premier League game of the new season is exactly 1 month away, and the news says that Liverpool's transfer business is not over yet. Sporting director Julian has already done considerable work for his new role and could bring Marco Asensio to Liverpool. According to the news in Spain, Liverpool are seriously interested in Asensio. Asensio's first goal was to go to Milan, but interest waned as Milan thought of another name for that region, which positively affected his transfer to Anfield. Jürgen Klopp has evolved his attackers into different roles. For example, he transformed Roberto Firmino from an attacking midfielder to the world's best number 9, turned Sadio Mane into a feared forward in Europe, and Mohamed Salah became the Premier's best right wing. Asensio, 26, is at a turning point in his career. On the one hand, he may opt for a move that earns him much more than the £117,000 per week he earned at the Santiago Bernabeu. On the other hand, he can make an ambitious move and join a team like Liverpool, earning salaries that match his talent. Klopp can turn Asensio into a world-class player and truly unlock the Spaniard's huge potential. The left-footed forward is adept at unlocking the defense. A magician who can produce magical shots to score goals from incredible angles and distances. However, it's unclear whether the Premier League is ready for the test it presents to newcomers. A player leaving Real Madrid is always scrutinized, and joining Liverpool serves to raise expectations for his next signing. There may not even be a place for Asensio in Liverpool, as Mohamed Salah has signed a new contract and will be the number 1 option on the right until he leaves. After watching from the sidelines for most of the last few seasons at Real Madrid, Asensio doesn't seem too eager to accept the bench role. Still, Klopp has a way of convincing players that they are worthwhile despite the reduced play time. This argument may not be as strong as it used to be due to the separation of Divock Origi and Takumi Minamino, but it has managed to get Origi to accept the role for many years. After these breakups, Liverpool's lack of depth on the wing was revealed, and Asensio is a name that can make up for that lack if he accepts the role. Considering the Premier League, Champions League and FA Cup, it is obvious that he needs to be strong in his rotation. Julian would have done a fantastic job if he brought Asensio to the team after selling Origi and Minamino. £45 million playmaker for Liverpool. It is rumoured that Napoli's playmaker Piotr Zielinski will be transferred to Liverpool in the future. The Polish midfielder is a veteran of the national team and has appeared in more than 280 matches for the Napoli club. He's 2 years away from his current contract and is worth around £36 million according to Transfermarkt. While Napoli lagged behind the title last season, the playmaker midfielder appeared in 35 games and played a key role, producing 6 goals and 5 assists. He has been linked to transfers to Liverpool and Manchester City in the past, but the 28-year-old looks like he will stay in Italy for now. Earlier this summer, when news of his transfer to Tottenham broke out, he made statements and expressed his commitment to the team. "I don't understand where these rumors are coming from," said Zielinski. "I don't think my adventure in Naples will end this summer. I have an important contract for 2 more years. I feel good in Naples. The desire to leave the club never came out of my mouth. I want to continue with Napoli because they are a great team." Liverpool have been interested in the star name in the past at the start of Jürgen Klopp's reign. The Merseysiders came incredibly close to signing a fresh-faced Zielinski from Empoli in 2016. The then 22-year-old was even spotted taking pictures with the Liverpool jersey. The Polish international was named by Italian legend Giuseppe Bergomi as a player who could be better than Kevin De Bruyne. The 28-year-old Zielinski also received high praise from Di Carlo, who has known the actor since he was 16. "He's a great player. I think he can play for big teams like Liverpool or Real Madrid tomorrow," said. In short, Napoli is right to keep him. Therefore, I do not think that he will leave unless there are offers from big clubs. However, Italian sources have confirmed that Liverpool has a player interest. There may be a transfer effort for this season. Benjamin Sesko could be Liverpool's answer to Erling Haaland. Some transfer rumours inevitably seem more plausible than others. When Liverpool is linked to a Red Bull player, the credibility factor undoubtedly rises. The Reds have signed Naby Keita, Takumi Minamino and Ibrahima Konate from Leipzig or Salzburg. Sadio Mane also spent 3 seasons with him before moving to Southampton, so some very important Liverpool players had a vital development period with Red Bull teams. Therefore, rumours that the talented young players they have are on the Reds' transfer radar are inevitable. There was interest in Karim Adeyemi prior to his move to Borussia Dortmund, and there were rumours of interest in Lucas Susic this summer. Now it's the turn of 19-year-old striker Benjamin Sesko. Although Tottenham Hotspur is said to be leading the transfer, Liverpool are reportedly keen to sign him. With Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and new signing Richarlison joining the club, Antonio Conte will have a serious offensive line in hand. However, as Sesko's contract is only 4 years away, it is unlikely that he will leave Salzburg this summer. Erling Haaland had a 3.5-year deal when he moved to Dortmund, while Adeyemi had a 2-year deal when he made the same move. The last one has just left and Sesko is poised to become the newest young striker to make his mark on the Austrian champions. If we were to compare one of these two names, Haaland would be a more appropriate comparison. They are the same size, and they are both a lot faster than you might expect from a man their size. Sesko can easily power up his opponents as he lands the ball in deeper areas. To date, the Slovenian, the youngest scorer in the country's history, has not had many opportunities to assert himself at his current club. Sesko had a very impressive loan period in the second division, scoring 21 goals in 29 games in the 2020-2021 season, but only started 8 of the 24 Bundesliga games in the starting 11 last season. From that perspective, his record of 5 goals and 3 assists looks a bit healthier, as he only played 964 minutes. The Salzburg man made his mark in the Champions League qualifying round by scoring a very good goal against Brøndby. Controlling Mohamed Kamara's long pass in his chest, Sesko managed to send the volley to the net. Where Liverpool have often targeted all-round attackers in the past, with players who can play multiple roles in the front three, Sesko is a very central striker. But that doesn't mean it's not suitable for Reds. With his Sesko playing style, Darwin looks like he could be a suitable replacement for Nunez. If Liverpool are to evolve to play with a traditional striker, then other players will be needed to fulfill the role. Sesko, who turned 19 2 months ago, has time. After 12 months he could move to Merseyside, spend a season at Liverpool learning the ropes and still be a very young player. Whatever the future, it is worth paying attention to the friendly match of the Reds against Salzburg on July 27th. In fact, it is thought that the purpose of this camp is part of a plan made by Jürgen Klopp to see the names on the transfer radar more closely and to prepare his team at the same time.